unanswerable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Here on third down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Timeout, Auburn.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah.
Going for it all. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to buy time. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Auburn 0.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Quarterback keeper will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
On to punt it away.
Running it back, it's Washington. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Cook. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the clock has to go off for the QB on that play, right, guys? I mean, you've got to get rid of the ball a lot sooner. You're in an empty set. You only got 5 guys up front trying to block for you, and they can't hold on forever. Quarterback's got to be better.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Buys a little extra time. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore. Go! Ready up.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down.
Flare, Spire.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll let it go down the right side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Out of the gun, the inside give. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the pummeling has started. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a...
Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but... Tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his 2nd pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The back goes in motion. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Miami! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.